Sure.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it's like we'll start, kind of by just learning more about you, like kind of like your background and how you started in e-commerce. I think that would be a great place to start.
Okay. The first time I started e-commerce was like in May, because a friend of mine already had the brand, e-commerce brand, which was really successful already,
Uh-huh.
like 6, 7 figures.
Uh-huh.
And he told me that like I can show you how to teach, how to create a brand on your own, because I was doing reselling before, so sneaker
Uh-huh.
reselling. That was like
Where
my
in
first time.
Netherlands? You're from Netherlands, right?
No, I'm from Germany.
Oh, Germany. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So you were doing sneakers like reselling in Germany.
Yeah, I was doing really good on sneaker reselling, like 6 figures in sales. So I
Mhm.
used that capital to build my brand because of the inflation. Sneaker reselling just went down.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, I started actually in May. I just found a product, which was
Uh-huh.
a really good product. It's like it's coffee.
Oh, interesting. Coffee.
Yeah. So I started to create my own brand. I
Uh-huh.
didn't never did drop shipping, but I started first time doing creating a brand instantly. So buying everything, testing.
Oh, interesting. So you pretty much wanted to go without like kind of drop shipping, without validating the product, just creating a brand from zero, right? And start selling
Yeah,
those products.
I was
Interesting.
going like all in the for the wrist.
Oh, nice. How much money you spent to kind of launch that brand?
I think it's probably around 10K,
Okay.
because
10K,
I
that's like
I I paid
samples and
like a
stuff
lot
like
of
that.
learning money.
It's good. Like what like how did it go?
How my brand goes, or like
Uh-huh. Yeah,
what?
yeah, the coffee brand.
Okay. The first steps was like I spent way too much on courses
Uh-huh.
to learn, and that was like a moment I feel like there was too much information and different opinions about marketing, sampling, building a brand. So it's like really confusing,
Uh-huh.
and the samples wasn't that really good.
The,
Like
the the
I tested
samples
a
for
lot of
the
samples.
coffee.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And so like and so you started like marketing, like selling coffee, like what did you, like where did you try to sell it?
Where did I sell it? I've started first of all on TikTok organic,
Uh-huh.
because I thought like this was the possible cheapest way for me,
Mm-hmm.
because like it's the cheapest way to entry, and it's only taking you one video to going viral. And two of my friends, they actually doing drop shipping before. They were really successful because
Uh-huh.
they got a lot of many sales in TikTok organic. So I just got influenced by them and thought like, why not? Your friends doing TikTok organic with drop shipping, I should do TikTok organic as well. So I tried this
Mm.
out, but it didn't work really well. Just
Oh. So pretty much like so you bought some you still have some inventory for that coffee?
no, I'm out of stock already.
Oh, so you sold out everything you had?
I sold out everything I had in just in November.
Oh, interesting. So this is actually the result that you're getting, like 1.5K a day. This is with your own coffee?
This was with my own coffee.
Nice. Good stuff, I mean. So okay, that's even more interesting. So and how is like so did you improve the quality of like samples of coffee or you want to get more sales before you do that?
So I'm trying right now to do pre-selling. I'm announcing them on
Uh-huh.
my own website. So
Uh-huh.
I tell my customers like, yeah, we give you a discount. And if they
Mm-hmm.
if they ask like when did they go ship, we say them we already sold them, and we give you another discount if you need, because the margin is really high. I have like
Mm-hmm.
60% margin.
Uh-huh.
So it's like a lot for 1.5K a day.
Nice. So it's interesting because a lot of people they would like, even if they have, I mean, many people have $10,000, right? but it's like they wouldn't kind of like go for that risk, right? Or like at least perceived risk. I mean, they would buy the fucking car for $10,000. They'd buy
I
the,
feel you.
you know what I mean? They would go on vacation for $10,000, but spending $10,000 to into your own brand, that's like, I don't know. Like, so it's like, it's fascinating. What was your thought process when you kind of like, invested that money, um, into
Yeah,
your brand?
yeah. First of all, my friend told me that like it would be expensive, and I said, yeah, let me just try that.
Uh-huh.
Because like I was first of all scared, but after like I paid like 1K for a course, and like many times and effort like in my website, like my own website, my own Shopify website took me just 4 weeks to make it. Like I never created a Shopify website. So it was so much time and so much effort. I just put it in. I just said like, if this gonna fail, I just gonna recreate it in another time, because it's all about consistency.
Mm.
It took me like 6 months to get my first sale.
Really? How many?
It took me 6 months because I started my brand on May, just building my brand, and launching was like 27 October.
Wow. Holy shit.
So I was just building in the back everything, like like the product, testing the product, building the website, building the funnels, creating new creatives, everything on my own.
Oh, wow.
So I
Oh,
just prepared everything just for this month.
wow. This is crazy. So would you do anything like differently? Like, knowing what you know now, like, would you kind of like try to launch faster? Like, would you maybe outsource some of the work? Like, would you do anything differently?
I think no. I think it was probably the right way. I even
Mm.
I even just quitted my job just for this brand, and I
Uh-huh.
and I had like 30 days left just to get this work. So I almost even take the risk to just put more pressure on myself just to
Uh-huh.
push and get it through as a mindset shift.
Interesting. Interesting. Wow. So so you mentioned you sold out all of the inventory. Now you have to place like another order.
Yeah, I already placed it,
Oh, you already
and I
placed
already
it.
got, yeah, and I already got like 5 return customers with buying multiples in 2 weeks.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. So so people like it then.
They really like it. They really like the taste of it.
Nice. It's one of those categories, like it's like supplements, right? Supplements, coffee, like consumables. It's one of those categories where like initially it's harder to get traction, right? Because like it's kind of like, you have to differentiate. People haven't tried the product, so you have to kind of like sell them, to actually buy it and try it. But then once you have momentum, if the product is good, then people keep coming back, and you have 20, 30, 40, 50% returning customers, and those brands are really valuable if you decide to exit them.
Yeah, they are, because they are evergreen products. And evergreen products are
Mm,
like every time you're returning. And the good thing is you can do like subscriptions.
yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. So you mentioned that you wouldn't do anything different. So basically it took you like 6 months to launch the brand, right? Where
Yeah.
it's like, let's say if you wanted to sell like drop shipping product, you can probably within like a few days, like a week, you can get something going very fast. But you said that you wouldn't change a thing. Why is that? Like, why you kind of like have you learned some very important skills throughout this process of like launching the brand?
Yeah, I learned a lot, because the first thing I learned is like, be patient. Just be patient about your
Mm,
results. Because it took me like 6 months, and I always thinking like, oh my god, this business will be made better. Maybe I should drop ship as well, like my friends are doing, or maybe I should go to another business like SMMA and everything else,
yeah.
FBA. And this process took me like 6 months, because I was always thinking like, should I move to a different business, because I don't getting the money right now.
Uh-huh.
But like, it was a good thing because I was patient. I was working all the time just on my just create the perfect website, the perfect taste, because I felt like this business is like a business which you can go like 8 9 figures, and
Mm,
it's a good thing, like you are proud of your
mm.
brand, and you can sell your brand even higher. The
Mm.
scalability is unlimited, so you have to take it professionally.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's really wow. It's so good you mentioned that. Like, I mean, if you think about it, right? When it comes to, I have a friend. He runs like a supplement brand, and he has like, I think he has like 20,000 subscribers for his product. It's like greens, the greens,
Mhm.
kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
stuff that you take daily. So for him, it's like he has 20,000 subscribers, which is like, and he sells in the United States, which is, it's like 20,000. Like, what is it? Like, it's like one big building has like thousands of people, right? So it's not that much. But then if you think about it, like his products, like let's say I think $30, right? People pay like $30 or something
Yeah.
per month. So now it's like $600,000 in recurring revenue per month, right? And then obviously besides that, he gets like first time sales. And so his business now does like about, I think, 1.5 million a month. But if you think about it, yes, like initially it's hard. Like initially it's like all of these like investments that you have to make, you have to commit, you have to wait, right? You have to be patient, as you said, because there's many ways. Like you can just I know many people. Today they sell this product, tomorrow they sell another product. They don't give a shit. Like they just like would take any product that sells, scale it, make it tens of thousands, hundreds of,
Mhm.
like just move on to the next one, next one, next one. And it's in the short term they're kind of like winning, right?
Yeah,
But then
obviously.
but then in the long term you think like 1 year, right? And those same people, like they do the same shit that they did 1 year ago and 2 years. Oh, they did like I can tell you. I mean, I know so many people like from 2019, 2020 that, like, I mean, I remember they were crushing it, right? And they were making money, they were making profit. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, these people will do like fucking some great things if they will be like thinking long term, but they fucking didn't. And like 2000, like, oh, it's like my business like fucking died because like, there's my product died. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it can die. Like, I mean, it's just like you just like got short term thinking, and that's what fucking killed it.
Yeah, that's the thing about why I didn't do dropshipping.
Mm-hmm.
Dropshipping is really good if you know which product you can sell. Like evergreen products and dropshipping is probably one of the best things you can do.
Uh-huh.
It's but like branding, e-commerce branding, creating your own brand
Mm.
with your heart and maybe your face, because I have a personal brand. That's another thing.
Nice. So you're on
So
the ads basically.
I do the ads. Yes, I'm on the ads, and I
Nice.
probably switching right now just from UGC creators.
Yeah.
But like I'm in the ads as well because I'm doing everything. I even fulfilled my own orders, like my 300 orders. I fulfilled them
Oh
on my
wow.
own.
Wow. This is awesome. I think there is so much. Obviously, it's like, everyone wants like quick results, right? As you said, like everyone wants like, and then obviously if you have friends like this, it's very fascinating your mindset that even though like you saw all of these all of your friends like drop shippers and stuff like that, kind of like doing those things, you decided to do it your way, right? You
Yeah,
decided to do it the way you want, right? And this is, I think, that's very strong like personal quality of the person, because it's like many people like, oh, it's like everyone does it. Oh, I also kind of like they want to be compliant with what everyone thinks. And if they do something different, then like
mhm,
people like, and then like they're afraid to damage relationships with people, right? That's why like sometimes even with parents, like parents tell you go to the school, get good grades, get a job, right? Like,
yeah, I
and
know
so
that.
you know what I mean? So and,
Yeah,
and then like the people that actually succeed, if you think about it, like people that Mark Zuckerberg, like Bill Gates, I mean, they're all like they're like, okay, parents. Jeff Bezos, right? Like Jeff Bezos, like, I mean, he's he had a very like well paid job on Wall Street, and he's like, fuck this shit, I'm doing Amazon, like, even if it fails, I will not regret it when I'm fucking 80. Now he's fucking 55, and probably he doesn't fucking regret it.
yeah, obviously. He just can feed the world with his money.
Yeah, right. And so it's fascinating, this thinking that kind of like differentiates. Maybe, I don't know, from your perspective, what differentiates, because if you have this thinking, from my perspective, I see how you think, and even like that you were ready to commit this much time to launching a brand, and staying consistent with it. I have no doubt that you'll be successful. The brand will be successful. because the business is a reflection of the founder.
Yeah, yeah,
This
that's
is
the
it. Like
thing.
like at least like initially, right? Because like, okay, over time there is a big team, they make some decisions, but at least I mean that, but that's like billion-dollar companies like operate that way. But until that happens, it's you, right? And your thinking and in your values that you reflect on the brand. So I don't know, what are your thoughts on that?
It's like I saw just like last week a video of Alex Hormozy, and
Mm-hmm.
he told you like that if you putting something in your business, it's like investment. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people invest in cryptos, but they're not investing in their business. Like my business is like every time I just put a coin or just €1 in my business, it's growing like a seed. It's
Mm.
like a plant which are really growing, and you can sell that plant for even higher, even for like you can retire with that money. Like if
Mm.
every time I put my or put time in my business, it's just growing, 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 like an investment, like crypto investment, like Bitcoin.
Mm.
If you
With
put
one
more time in,
with one distinction, right? In crypto, I mean Bitcoin, you can't influence that shit. You can
yeah,
you can know like if it goes up, if it goes down, right? With business, there's like many things that you can control. Like you can control how you advertise, you can control the quality of your products. There's so many things that you can fully control within the business, and that's what makes it so powerful.
yeah, that's the thing. People always want the short success, but if they actually invest in their business, their time, their money, they will be successful. That's 100% right. It took me
Mm.
6 months. Took me 6 months to grow this business, and I just made like I think on Sunday I made like 2.5k. It's 1k profit just on a day. It's like a salary.
Nice. Nice. Good stuff. So it's actually 2.5K.
Yeah, 2.5k is my record. Like on Sunday,
Nice.
I even sent Victor this picture.
Good stuff, my man. And and also, I mean, in Germany, you're in this special category. You pay less VAT and stuff, right?
No, no, no. I pay like. Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right because it's
Food
like
and
it's
stuff,
like
right?
the food taxes are like 7%.
We had one client. I remember his name was like Michael Arlt or something. Do you know him? Like he's from
No,
Germany.
no, I don't know him.
No, he's
No.
I have to reconnect with him. We've been in touch some time ago. I remember he also did some like coffee brand like in Germany. He said
Mhm.
similar to Javi Coffee, if you're familiar.
No, not really.
No? Okay, yeah, I'll find his contact and I'll introduce you guys. Maybe you can kind of like exchange some ideas. Um, Interesting. So what when you launched your brand, was it like inspiration from some another brand, like US based brand? Like where did you get that initial kind of idea for the brand in the first place?
The idea from the brand was because of my brand, my friend, which has
Uh-huh.
already a brand, and he told me like the first ideas. But his ideas wasn't like really fitting to me because
Uh-huh.
like he's already doing seven, six figures. So it didn't work really well on me. So I had to find my own solutions. But he got me a lot of inspirations.
Mm. He's also selling like supplements or some
Yeah,
food
he's
products.
selling a lot of supplements. He's
Nice,
like a full supplement brand.
nice. Collagen,
What?
collagen, kind of like collagen, protein, stuff like that, or different kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff.
that,
Yeah.
that, that, that kind of thing, like creatine and everything else.
Oh, nice, nice. So did you look? So when you launched the brand, like, did you start looking into like some other brands like that already have been successful, like seeing how they did it and stuff like that?
Yeah, I did that because I was thinking like how I get inspiration, like how they did their build their website and everything else. So I just thought like maybe I can copy them and just make something like a little bit better, or just for my job, just for my niche, for my customers, because I have a
Hmm.
different niche.
Nice, nice, good stuff. So throughout that whole process, you said the whole process cost you like $10,000 or something, right, to launch.
Yeah,
So what is the breakdown of that? Like how much did you spend for what part of the process?
the most part of the process, I was thinking like I was spending like I think it was courses and samples. And obviously the inventory. Inventory was like the half of the thing.
Uh huh.
But I think if I didn't spend so many much like courses, I would probably save like 2k or 2.5k.
Uh huh. Interesting. So in terms of the you like the samples and stuff like that, right? So how did you just Google, okay, there's like factories or suppliers in Germany that do like coffee or stuff like that?
So first of all, I googled every company,
Uh-huh.
and then I just searched on Alibaba
Uh-huh.
and on every other platform which are market, and then just the next step was like I found a lot of manufacturers. So I made a template which I can text them and message like 100 and 200 companies.
Oh wow. Wow. So you message on Alibaba, right?
Yeah, mostly on Alibaba. All right.
So and then like how many of them responded?
I think like actually a lot of companies messaged me back. So like
Uh-huh.
50, 60.
And from there, like what did you do? Like how did you choose the supplier that you decided to work with?
So first of all, I just already wrote on my template, yeah, I take only this quantity and only this price, and some of them messaged me already. So yeah, just thought like, yeah, this looks good, this works really well. So I just gonna test them. I test like 10 samples, which cost me
Mm.
average like 200 each.
Oh, I see. Oh wow, two hundred
That was
dollars per
expensive as well.
sample.
Yeah, per sample. That was expensive
Oh wow, why so expensive?
because of our the taxes of the customers, and they just said like, yeah, it's costing us 200 because you can't take that many. I don't know. Maybe I just got scammed. Maybe it's possible. But I tested a lot. I just wanted to make it professionally. I just wanted to make it taste good and the quality is good,
Uh-huh.
because I don't want to sell my customers shit. I want them bring me back money, come to me back because they like my product.
Mm.
So I tested really a lot.
So okay, so you got 10 samples, for instance, right? And so then like you just decided sample that like tastes the best.
Yeah, it tastes the best, and I just sent like a little bit of the samples to my friends, like 10 people,
Uh-huh.
and asked them which are really good. And they said this one is really good. This one is easy to mix with
Uh-huh.
milk and water. So yeah, I thought like this is which we are gonna go and fix it a little bit, make it a little bit better,
Uh-huh.
because I already tried different companies which doing coffee. So I
Mm-hmm.
so I thought like just check the Facebook comments on the companies which have the same product like me but
Uh-huh.
doing wrong. Like one had like too much sugar.
Yeah.
This
Mm.
one people didn't like. So I thought like I make this with less sugar and
Mm-hmm.
more benefits, like a little bit of a supplement like ashwagandha
Oh,
as a sample.
interesting.
So yeah,
So your coffee is actually amplified by these kind of like nutritional like supplements and some kind of like things that help people.
yeah, it's like a coffee mix.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. What is the price point?
My selling price,
Uh-huh.
is like 45 euros. It's like a little bit expensive. I'm
Oh
expensive.
wow.
My price is higher than the opponents, like the competition.
Like one pack of coffee?
One pack of coffee for 30 days.
Holy, that's expensive. Wow. Yeah, definitely. So, but it's also like expensive for you and kind of like to source it, right?
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Mm-hmm. Wow, interesting. So, how much is the price point of the competition for the most part?
Like I think like between 30 euros and 40.
Ah, okay. I mean, it's not that far. It's like just slightly higher, right?
Yeah, yeah. But I already raised the price of 50-50,
You
55 euros.
really you raise the price from 45 to 55?
Yeah, and it works. It works. They already. I have 70 orders right now. I have to fulfill, but I can't fulfill them because I'm pre-selling 70 orders.
Wow, this is crazy. But you know, like this is interesting part though, right? When you selling, like last week, I've interviewed our client from ESS, Luke. He's selling lion's mane. I don't know. You're familiar, probably familiar. Lion's mane is kind of like
Yeah,
nootropic.
I know Lions Mail. Lions Mail is one of my things.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, so he's selling like lion's mane product, and his product is also more like on the premium side. right? But what he
Yeah.
does is it's very fascinating because it's like more expensive product. I think his product is like $59 or something like that, whereas the most competition you can find probably for $20, $30, $40.
Mhm.
So he's on the more expensive side. But what that allows him to do is allows him to do, let's say, okay, cool, we will do, let's say, offer like buy two get two free,
Yeah.
right? So when someone buys two, right, it's like $100+ he offers them like two packs for free. So that increases, like, I mean, his average order value dramatically, right? And he still has the margin to kind of like fulfill those products and sell those products. So I think overall this is a lot more kind of like superior, for most people, right? When you have like more premium product and you have
Mhm.
like more margin to spend to get a customer and do these kind of deals and kind of like do different
Yeah, I'm
variations.
doing it also. I'm doing it also. I made like 3K in revenue just being just by selling bundles. Like
Nice.
two coffee packs like for 90 euros, and
Uh-huh.
three coffee packs for like 120 euros, and it works. It works better than selling for 50-50. My average order value is like 70 euros. So it's
Nice.
like every guy is like buying two bundles instead of one.
Very nice. Very nice. And you said you were fulfilling these products yourself. So you sourcing them from China, and then you or from some other country, and then you fulfilling them directly to customers.
Yeah, right now I'm just doing that, but right now I'm currently out of stock. But next year I have my own fulfillment center, which I'll just sending them from my manufactory to my
Uh-huh.
fulfillment center, and that like they're gonna ship them to my customers, so it's way faster.
Nice. Good stuff. Are you planning to get on Amazon like at some point as well?
Yeah, because of my fulfillment center, I'm probably looking to Amazon by merchant
Uh-huh.
because the
Fulfillment of
fees are
merchant.
not that high,
Uh-huh.
and as I know, as I saw my people, a lot of people are looking for my product with
Uh-huh.
Google, just buying from Google.
Oh,
So I thought
interesting.
like probably people are looking on Amazon, probably just going to search like for my product. So I'm probably gonna go for Amazon as well. But one thing about Amazon I didn't like is like every customer on Amazon is not your customer. That's the
Yeah.
thing why I don't like Amazon especially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Wow, this is so fascinating because, like, yeah, you took that you took that risk that's like higher than most people would tolerate, right? And you just like committing yourself to make this shit work and figure it out.
Yeah, obviously. I have to. Because I think like if you want to do something, if you want to get really big success, like maybe in 1 month or 3 months, you have to put your heart into it. You have to you have to put yourself in the pressure
Yeah.
because like as a man, it's like pressure is a privilege.
Mm, pressure is a privilege. Huh. That's a good point. Interesting, right? Because again, like you're thinking about, like, there's just so many opportunities. I always reflect on this, that like with e-commerce, like it's I mean, you're sitting at home, right? I mean, okay, yeah, even if you're fulfilling from home, right? You're
Yeah.
sitting at home, right? You're clicking buttons on the computer, right? So I mean, you don't have to like travel across the world to do something. Like you don't have to like work, hard, like outside, like whether it's good
No.
weather or bad weather, right? and and also, like, if you crack it, right, yes, it will probably take some time for you to crack it, right? But you can build a life-changing business that, like, in a few years you can retire from. Like you can scale the business, sell the business, right? You can retire from that. And so it is so fascinating, kind of the abundance of opportunity that we have. And even like, so you're in German market, right? There's like US market,
Yeah.
German market, there's Spanish market, there's like like there's so many different markets, Italian market, Eastern
Mhm.
European markets, those like with cash delivery. So no matter where you are, like there's always like an abundance of opportunity that we have access to, that like 20, 30, 40 years ago people didn't have access to these kind of opportunities.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's fascinating. So what's how did you find out about like BBA, and how did you join it? Why did you join it?
So before I launched, yeah, I launched like 27 October.
Uh-huh.
So I thought like organic is doing decent. Like I made like in 4 days 600 euros in
Uh-huh.
sales. It's okay because of my probably of my personal brand because people liked me.
Uh-huh.
But I felt like I need to get into paid ads because like paid ads
Mm.
is like it's like playing Clash of Clans and just putting gems on your buildings to process to make it faster. So I thought like I'm looking right now into just into Facebook ads and TikTok ads, but everyone was telling something like it was way too hard to understand. Like I didn't know what ABO is, CBO and CPA, CTR. I didn't know that. So
Oh
I thought like
wow, that's crazy. Like in November, like 1 month ago?
yeah, like 1 month, like 20 days ago. I
Holy
didn't know
shit.
that. So I already saw your videos
Uh-huh.
because of a different guy. Like
Uh-huh.
he called like Sebastian Zelinsky.
Oh, Selinsky, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, good guy.
He was like in your mastermind. So I thought like this guy is probably trustable. Alex is probably trustable. So I thought like just go for his videos because
Uh-huh.
they saw like step by step Facebook guide.
Uh-huh.
So I thought like yeah, just join his group, looking for everything. So then one guy of your sales team just
Uh-huh.
hopped me with the call. And I thought like just give it a try. If the price is okay, I gonna join, just test it out. If it's not working, then I just lost money. Like
Uh-huh.
again, it's not something normal. It's like just try and error. I
Uh-huh.
think like sure you can get scammed in coachings, but like it's like something like a little bit of business. Like if you get one
Mm,
coaching, which are really good, you can make a ton of money with that.
yeah. It's like investment, right? I mean, you put
Yeah.
in kind of like, yeah, such a good point. And so and you decided to pull the trigger.
So I decided just fuck it, just put the trigger, make it faster, just
Huh.
grow faster.
Interesting. So you joined BBA like end of last month?
Yeah, like November, first day of November.
Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. And so how was that learning curve like was our team like how did the team help you to kind of like learn it?
I think the learning curve was really good
Uh-huh.
because first of all, I already knew like how to create creatives, how to grow a shop, everything I already did. But
Uh-huh.
the thing about my thing about why I joined BBA because like I didn't have a structure in my business, and the second thing is I didn't know anything about paid ads. Like I didn't even know the words,
Mm.
like their meaning. So the best thing about BBA is like the one-to-one coachings or the group coachings.
Mhm.
That's the best thing. And the structure about the courses.
Mhm. We're like constantly also, I mean, if you've noticed, like we constantly are like improving it, there's new training
Mhm.
being added, training removed, like constantly, because I mean everything changes, right? So we're like, how do we create
Yeah,
that
that's good.
process, yeah, as seamless as possible? Like new things are being introduced. But I think the interesting part is that like you joined, and I mean you like literally was in like totally new platform, right? You've had so much traction, and for a big part of that is because like number one, you said like, I mean, you joined the calls and you've been coachable, right, and applying fast and stuff like that, but also because you have done the important things beforehand, right, which is
Yeah, yeah.
kind of like kind of like creating that product, that branding in the first place and stuff like that, which a lot of people, they don't kind of like they don't want to like commit the time and energy and stuff like that for to dialing those things, or even trying to make, as you said, like when you joined you had a great understanding of TikTok organic, for instance, right, which is
Yeah,
great
yeah.
kind of like to just understand how creative works, how creative, like how to get people's attention, right, how to create good hooks, how to create good content structure and stuff like that. And you know what would you like, let's say, what would you say to someone who maybe doesn't have those like particular skills, right, and like kind of like wants to also like launch their brands, right, on even or either drop shipping or a brand? What would you recommend to those people?
I would recommend just stick as long as possible. Just stick, be consistent because everyone probably have has a different time, like a time zone. I said that because
Mhm.
like my friend of mine, like he grew like his business, his dropshipping business in 2 months. A different guy A friend of mine took his business in just like in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone has a different time zone, and you have to just to be consistent and just work your ass off because you have to just like you have one straight way, and you go that straight way without even distract yourself from different business or different things, no matter what your life right now is.
Such a good point, right? Because I mean, if you commit to something for like you said, like 6 months, like you committed to this business, right? It was initially it was harder, and now you see the results of now you see traction. Now you see it's like most people would like probably give up after a week.
Yeah.
They post on TikTok organic. Oh, it gets like 20 views. No one gives a shit. Oh, it's like TikTok organic doesn't work. It's a scam, right? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's like
Yeah, it is.
what's the next fucking thing?
There was like one story. I think like Victor helped me with TikTok ads, with TikTok paid ads,
Uh-huh.
and like I can tell that like I have like right now testing like 120 creators, and probably only 5 are working. But they
Holy
made me so much money. Like I tested a lot.
man. Wow. Wow. Right? So I mean, okay, like you take this lesson, right? And you just like, okay, probably like the kind of like the people that are starting out, and even like people that are already in business, like maybe when you're already in business, like it's slightly different, but like when you're starting out, the amount of kind of like consistency and like resiliency that you need to have to get that business off the ground, right?
Mhm.
Is like you have to be like relentless, right? You have to be relentless
Yeah.
and consistently creating like new creative, new content, right? Learning, implementing. Most things don't work. Like as you said, the ratio is like, let's say you said what you tested 100 plus, right? Creatives,
120 plus creatives.
120 plus, and only five work. Five produce.
Only around 5 working.
So that's like 4%, right?
Yeah, but one creative made me like 50 conversions
Wow.
just in 2 weeks.
Wow, this is crazy. I think there's such a humongous like lesson in this, in terms of the oh, I think I've what? Wait, 1 second. I think I lost my my phone has died. Um, it's such a big lesson for everyone listening, that if they want to, because everyone wants to be rich, everyone wants to be like, like a millionaire, right? And like have the financial freedom and stuff, and work how they want and where they want and whoever they want, and like travel and enjoy life and have amazing lifestyle. And then you go on Instagram, everyone seems to be like
Mhm.
fucking enjoying themselves and like spending money in Dubai and stuff like that. But then like what goes behind the scenes with that stuff, right, is kind of like just like aligning the expectations of like, obviously what do you have to put in, right? So the
Yeah.
output is that successful business, that good life, the lifestyle that you want. But then the input would have to be what you are putting in every single day. And most of the times, as you said, like let's say even with creatives, like very simple example with that is like 4% success ratio, and that's considering you've been doing this for some time.
Yeah, a lot of
Considering
times.
you're already like quite experienced, right? Like, and you're still having that few percent, but that few percent overcompensate for everything else that you did.
Yeah, obviously. I'm creating like right now. I'm creating like 10 creatives a day. Right now, just trying to post more creatives.
Wow. Wow. Let me just go live again. So you creating I had a conversation. I don't know if you watched that like few weeks ago, last week actually, I think, with Thomas from Austria. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
seen it. And
No, I
he's
didn't see that.
no. So guys, I'm here. Sorry, my phone died, so I'm here with Kevin. He has a coffee brand in Germany. He's in our program, Brand Builders Academy BBA, and he is doing. Last Sunday, he said 2.5K a day with his brand.
2.5K a day. That was my record.
Yeah, and he just started with his brand like literally
20 days.
20 days ago. 20 days ago, he's doing about 2.5k a day. So um man, this is like, I think in terms of that expectation, that's what people just have to be ready for when they're getting into the business. Like, we had a conversation with Luke, as I mentioned, like last week,
Yeah.
with his nootropic brand. He's been losing money for like 1.5 years.
Mm.
He's been just like putting money in, putting money in, like, kind of like to make that brand work and get it off the ground. And then he joined ESS, which is, another program, kind of like more advanced. And so he took his business from, he was doing like, he was doing 100k a month, and last month he did $250,000 a month.
That's
um
insane.
yeah, so, and $50,000 in profit as well. So finally profitable, taking care of all of the, loans he had to take in order to get the business off the ground.
Mhm.
But that long-term commitment, it's like, that's what differentiates, successful people. That's what differentiates successful businesses from those that, never make it.
Yeah, it's all about consistency. That's the thing. It's all about consistency, just putting the work, make your hands dirty, and just in one thing, not many things, just one thing, sacrifice everything for this thing and make it work. Just work until it works.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. So in terms of the TikTok ads, like any particular kind of like on a tactical level, any particular things that have worked for you, or like kind of the strategy that you follow there?
So I was looking like first of all TikTok organic.
Mm-hmm.
I was just checking TikTok organic in my niche, looking for organic videos, and just put them on paid ads. That was my thing working it. This was the strategy. Just look into organic videos, check them, and just put them on paid ads because these are like the most native ads you can put in on paid ads. Like
Mm.
people who didn't notice that.
Mm. So kind of like organic, like put organic posts like on TikTok, right? And then
Yeah,
if any of them like gets traction, like then you turn it into like a paid ad.
yeah. That's like ads on steroids, organic ads on steroids. Like you paid for the organic ad which went viral, and just put them on the paid ads. It works.
N- Nice. So what's kind of like, is there any specific criteria? Okay, it has to have like, I don't know, 100,000 views, like million views. Like what's a benchmark you're looking for to see if the organic post was successful?
Actually, I was first of all, I was just focused on putting the viral ons, but I thought like maybe these one can do as well too because some of my ads are like flopped on organic, but
Oh, interesting.
I just put them on paid ads and they really went well. They went like insane. And one of them
Wow.
was like the ad which had like 50 conversions. This was had flopped like just like 1,000 views on
Uh-huh.
organic, but on paid ads it made me like 50 conversions.
Very nice. Very nice. And so when it comes to that, let's say, okay, so let's say you have that ad, so you're testing pretty much almost every ad that you post organically, you test it as an ad as well.
Yeah, I tested everything. Tested every ad on organic and then on those on paid ads.
Interesting. And so when you test it, like how much like money do you spend to test like each of these creatives, like to see if they're working or not?
So I tested with 20 euros,
Mm-hmm.
just put it on in. And then I watched obviously the TikTok course because the TikTok course was really understandable. Just put 20 euros in, just check for a day if it works. If it's not working, I just kill it off. Like after I spent 10 euros, if it's not getting me any sales, I just turn it off and start putting more creatives in with the ABO settings
Mm-hmm.
with 20 euros. And if it works, I just put the winning ad in a CBO.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Because the most thing as I know, I'm still a noob in scaling and media buying in ads. But like today, I had a good day. My first Facebook ad sales, like without even knowing what I'm doing. So that makes for me like the thing, creative, have a good creative is everything. You
Mm,
can be like shit in media buying like me. I didn't know everything. I didn't still even now sometimes like my friends saying, yeah, you are so stupid on media buying, what are you doing? But I still getting conversions, I still make profit because my creatives are good. That's
wow.
the most important thing in like media buying or like creating ads, like make a good ad.
Nice. So when it comes to creatives, like what's your kind of like approach? Do you go and see what worked for other people? Do you reverse engineer it, like recreate it? Like where like what's your process?
So I'm looking not to invent the wheel. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just looking to for which work really well in different niches, and
Mm-hmm.
just copy that and put it on my product, and tell like I copy the style of the ad from different companies, different niches, like maybe fashion niche,
Oh,
and just
interesting.
test it out, but make a version like with my product.
Uh-huh, I see. Do you look at like paid ads or do you look at the ones that organic kind of like organically posted?
Both of them.
Both.
Like
Interesting.
I'm just scrolling, and just find, oh, this is nice. Just copy it, put it on my product on it.
Nice. And how much time does it take you to create like let's say one piece of content, one creative?
One creative cost me like 30 minutes, and one creative. I create one creative first, and then I make like five of them. I just change a little bit of them, so it's
Oh,
like you got
interesting.
like five instead of in 30 minutes.
So you create five creatives pretty much for organic TikTok, for instance, in 30 minutes.
Yeah, kind of so.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Obviously, the first one was like I spent like 5 hours or
Uh-huh.
like 4 hours, but I already before my launching I prepared already 20 creatives. So yeah, it
Wow.
was kind of like if you get more into editing or creating creatives, you are probably getting faster. So that's why I only need right now just 30 minutes.
And it's interesting too, right? Because that just shows that whatever skill you want to master, right? Like last week we had a conversation with Thomas. I think he's from Austria, also sells in German market, and with his girlfriend. They're also doing about like one, I think one, well, like 2K a day, like 40K a month. I think he did last month. And so we were having conversation with him, and he's doing TikTok organically by default, like by default every single day, like TikTok organic. I'll introduce you guys so you can have a chat.
Yeah, that
and
would be
um
good.
and so, but it's like it's the same process that uh you know and we were talking, okay, so one skill like that you absolutely need to have, right? If you want to do well, like with e-commerce, let's say media buying, like Facebook ads, TikTok ads, those are the like massive amplifiers, right? Because like if you have like a good creative, like that one creative can make you like $100,000 in sales,
Yeah,
right?
it is
you know
100%.
and so mastering that skill of content, like of creative, understanding that visual part, understanding how to get attention, understanding hooks, understanding transitions, understanding the structure of the video, so that it's kind of like direct response, and it leads the person to take action eventually, right? Like, okay, so you introduce the product or you introduce the problem, then introduce the solution, and then you lead person to actually go ahead and buy your product. That is such a valuable skill, right? So even like if you want to like join any company, like e-commerce company that doesn't have that in place, you can come in, help them grow, like you can get paid like very well. Like good media buyers make like 150,000 dollars a year, right? Which is like good amount of money. And so that is such a valuable skill set to have.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best skills you can have. And as I know, media buyers, good media buyers are really, really rare.
Mm, for sure, 100%. And also the success of those media buyers is also like, I'd say there's like someone very good like on a tactical level, but then like, okay, what kind of creative they run, right? Their success one way or another is still predicated, as you said, on the creative that they have. And
Yeah,
so
it's a thing about the creatives. Like you can be a good media buyer, you can be good at scaling ads, but if your creative is not good, you can't scale that
no,
one thing.
yeah, Exactly, because it's simply not competitive. The way to think about it is, I think, bigger picture is that, let's say there's like the barrier of entry into like e-commerce is relatively easy, right? And overall, like, to advertise. So that means a lot of people are getting in. So what you have to do is you have to quickly learn how to win, right? You have to quickly, okay, so what kind of creatives people that win run, and
Yeah.
then reverse engineer that and recreate that and just level up your skills to the point where you can be competitive and you can be better than other people at that.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just the simple way. Just copy first.
Mm,
Learn how your competitors works. Copy them, make it better, and be the competitor. And then if you reach the competitor level, just test new things out.
mm. Good stuff, my man. Good stuff. So excited, and just very exciting to see that commitment that you have to your brand. Like putting energy, putting like resources like into it, like from day one, and committing to it. As I'm sure you will have tremendous success with it. We can have another. I always set up like before, at the end of the interview. Okay, next time we have a chat like when you're at 100K a month, right? Next time we have a chat like when you're at 1 million per month. And so
It won't
um,
take long. It won't take long.
let's do it. Let's do it. So yeah, we do another one when you're at like 100K months. And I'll also send you some amazing resources that I think will be helpful for you to
Yeah,
scale
that
this
will be
faster.
amazing.
And what would you say to people, like, so you mentioned your experience with brand builders academy was, you like your experience so far?
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. I really like the structure. And obviously, the best thing about BBA is the group codes and the one-to-one coaching because they helped a lot because they are mostly individually, so they can help you at anything in your business.
Hmm. Yeah, my man. Thank you so much. And yeah, we can truly help people that are committed. The people that are like committed to their success. We can really help them. Because we have all of the resources, we have all of the training. We bring in, like, for example, the person who does the like TikTok organic, calls Luca. He's
Yeah,
I mean, he's one of the best, like a TikTok organic. They work on these like on these brands that just like, with that skill set, like they take brands from like zero to like hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, like in like few months. Like, it's literally that powerful skill set. TikTok organic, like multiple pages, like multiple creators. So it's
yeah, I
very,
know.
very scalable. You probably know that
Yeah, I
system,
know.
right?
It's a like affiliate strategy, as I know,
Correct.
making a lot of accounts. Just keep posting them, keep posting them. Change a little bit for the algorithm,
Yeah.
and just make it. A friend of mine is doing that really well with with the dropshipping business, and it
Hmm.
just talking like it took him like maybe 1 month to go viral, and it's like more about on organic. It's like more about quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep posting.
Just like, interesting, interesting. So probably TikTok is like, okay, when you post like 50, I'll let one go viral or something. Or
Yeah,
maybe you're just getting better. It's like slightly better with which one of those, right?
yeah. I mean, it's like put more quantity on it, and you get probably every time better. Like me
Mm,
editing videos. The first time you edit a video, you probably take like 5 hours to cut this video,
yeah.
and for different guys like 10 minutes. But after you did it for the first time, you hit your 10K or like 20K. It's easy to make it second time 20K. Like
Mm.
you can make it in a faster time.
And such a good point you said there, because I think a lot of people just like getting scared. I was like, oh, I don't know how to do it, right? And they're like, oh, whereas like you just like, okay, fuck it, let's get our hands dirty, right? Let's start creating something, and you understand that. And now, like, that transformation is so clear that, like, yes, initially it will be hard. Yes, initially it will take more time, right? But then over time it get better and better and better and better, where it's like doesn't take you as much time, and the quality of your work is insane.
Yeah, that is. It's like just make your hands dirty and you will always probably get successful because you are consistent and you get way faster in everything else because you're putting the work in. There's no secret. Just put your work in, learn from your mistakes, and you will get faster. And probably one day you will probably get like my Sunday 2.5K in a night. It's like 1K profit.
For sure, my man. And it's like, in a few months from now, you're like, oh, it's only like $10,000.
Yeah, it's just like maybe one day we'll be like, oh, it's just 10K profit. It's nothing.
Yeah. We've had this
Times
like
change fast.
for sure, my man. Like we've had, we have our let me. It's so funny, right? Kind of like how these kind of like as you get better at what you do, right?
Yeah.
Let me share it here. I think it's here, right? So this is, I don't know if you can see. Oh, I'll share my screen quickly. This is one of our clients here. One of our clients, he's he just hit like yesterday he hit like 100K.
Yeah, that's really insane.
And it's like, and it becomes so normal, like over time you're like, yeah, and it's it's like, okay, it's another 100K, right? And like, our clients, like you probably seen the interview we did with Marek. I mean, he's also from Europe, from Czech Republic. He's doing like consistently like 200K a day with his business. And so those kind of results, like as you're getting used to it, and also as now, like you made the right decision to surround yourself, in the community like ours. We have also like ESS, where there's like heavy hitters there. It's like there are people for whom, like, let's say 1 million a month is kind of like it's like another
It's like peanuts for them. They're
yeah,
just like,
right.
oh, it's just 1 million.
Yeah. And so on that side, kind of like and I even see now the impact that you have from, like, because you're like in circles of other, like even like drop shippers, e-commerce entrepreneurs, people who make good money. I think that's so that's so valuable, right? But not everyone has access to to those kind of circles, to those kind of friends. So if you don't have those circles, if you cannot find them online, join some courses, communities, groups where people are doing numbers, so that at first it will be uncomfortable. You probably will be the person who does the least, right? And the smallest numbers. But then over time, you like, just if you're a competitive person, you will try to catch up, and you'll try to learn, and you'll try to get better. And then you'll start catching up. And then over time, you'll start doing more than all of those guys. And then you find another group, and you surround yourself with even higher, kind of like level entrepreneurs. And like, and then that's how you kind of like go and evolve and grow, because you're pushing yourself like you did with like quitting your 9-to-5 job and pretty much committing to the business full time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you have successful friends, you're the average one of them. It's like my success was easy, probably easy because of my friends doing already 6 5 figures a month. So that's probably one of the reasons why I said, fuck it, I trust them. I'm just gonna all in, just quit my job. Like, and I have 30 days left to make this successful, and it just works because of my friends, because of my circle.
Wow, my man, like so awesome to have this conversation, and amazing to see your vision for this brand, your commitment. So yeah, we have another conversation when you're at the 100K a month, and then next up will be 1 million a month. And
Easy.
yeah, awesome. Yeah, wish you all the best. Wish you like fast scaling. Thank you so much for pulling the trigger. Like you I mean, you're a smart guy. You probably could have figured it out by your own, right? But our whole like structure is designed to accelerate that process, right? So it's like whichever, like you don't have to Google, you don't have YouTube, you have to like go to 10 different sources, give you what you need, put those elements in place so you can just scale your business.
Yeah. Thank you for the interview. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the picture.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, my man. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Yeah. If you want to connect, how do people connect with you? If someone wants to connect with you, how do people find you?
Okay, you can connect me on TikTok or
Uh-huh.
Instagram.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it like a Vecni. It's W
Uh-huh.
But wait. Let me text you on your account. It's like really wrong to spell.
Okay,
I
sure.
can
Let's do it.
I can message you.
Uh-huh.
Here you go.
All
Give
right.
me a second.
Uh-huh.
You see the message on Instagram?
Oh no, on Instagram. No, can you send on like WhatsApp?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Vecni. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll let me just put it on screen here. And all right, yeah. So I'll type it here too. So yeah, you can connect with Kevin on Instagram. All right, and I'll pin it here. All right, Vecni. All right, my man. Thank you so much. Yeah, wish you all the best with your business, and yeah, let's have another chat at like 100K a month.
Easy. See
Yeah.
you next month.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks, my man. Talk soon.